Hey everyone, this podcast is sponsored by In-House Media. In-House Media is currently offering premier services for all of their clients. From web development to LLCs and trademarks to radio advertisements and even producing fresh new podcasts and more. The difference between In-House Media and the other local web development competitors is with In-House Media, you actually own all the media that's developed for you. Don't get your head caught in the corporate cluster and work with someone local right here in Genesee County, a family-owned business who gives you the opportunity to own all of your trademarks, websites, and more. Visit them online now at inhousemediaofficial.com and use the promo code BurtonBeat to receive 25% off your first service with In-House Media. Hey guys, welcome to the Burton Beat. We are here at New Paths in Flint, Michigan. Thank you to our sponsors, New Paths and In-House Media. This is the podcast section where we talk to musicians and bands and get to know them a little, get to know about their music. Today we have on our podcast today, we have Never the Crash.
What up?
And I am your host, Jeff Evans. I've got my co-host here, Touch Grass, Smack Ass, Woolridge. Sorry, Travis Touch Grass, Smack Ass, Woolridge. I know.
He was close.
I was close. And then
he had a good thing.
My other co-host, Lord Collin. And then let's get to know our band here. Let's start from my left. What's your name, sir?
My name is Brian, and I sing in Never the Crash.
Right on.
Christian, I play bass, do background vocals.
I'm Nate, I play guitar.
I'm Billy, I play drums and do background vocals and screams.
Right on.
I'm Don, and I play guitar.
Right on. Awesome. So for those who may not know who Never the Crash is, what kind of music do you guys play?
Bluegrass.
I was just about to
alternative metal bluegrass.
Alternative.
Ooh. It's like an alternative new metal. It's hard to kind of. I don't want to say it's hard to put us in it right.
It depends on the streaming service, because on Apple Music we're alternative. And
Alternative?
On Spotify we're metal, I think.
And on YouTube, it had us as country.
And on YouTube it's
Okay,
Are you serious on that
It makes
one?
no sense. Yeah. It's come up on country playlists.
yeah.
But it's good, just hard rock. We got some metal in there. We got, you know what I mean. It's just it's all around good. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I
Hard
mean.
rock,
It'll
metal,
scratch a lot of the
alternative.
itches if you're a rock and roll
Post-hardcore.
person. Depending on what
Post-hardcore.
spectrum. You know what side of the
Post-grunge.
the what side of the thing you are
On the spectrum?
rock. I was trying to use that word, but yeah,
It's all right.
basically when you're at,
We're all there.
but basically, yeah. I mean, if you like rock and roll, if you like metal, we will scratch an itch somewhere in there that you will like from us. I mean, because we have really heavy songs, but then we have songs like Pop Jesus or our new song off our new album, World Premiere, which kind of has a more, like he says, Southern California kind of 311 vibe groove, and it's fun. But then we have songs like Ash and Abysmal that just come in and, you know, and we're just playing fast and heavy. So it's all over the, you know, and then we even have ballads. We have Rosevere, the last track on this new album is a beautiful ballad. And then we have You Were Dead When You Came Here, which is another just, I mean, it's a solid just groove. I don't want to say ballad, but it is softer.
Slower.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's slower. Yeah. It's not so
Starts out
intense.
that way.
More moody.
Yeah, so we're all over there.
I was like, guys, I'm glad you defined ballads. I was thinking like love ballad. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys got like that total eclipse of the sun.
Yeah.
Totally
Clips of the heart.
total eclipse of the heart. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Bonnie
Bonnie
Tyler.
Tyler.
You guys know who it was.
We do. Yeah.
Miss Bonnie Tyler.
That's the remake.
The Angels of Rosevere is perhaps a little romantic and exotic, and maybe about addiction. It could be all sorts of things. That song is super cool. Brian knocked lyrics and vocals out of the park for just the ultimate mood piece on that one.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just jump into that because usually I'm just going to throw the order out because it feels more organic. But so like, who does the writing mostly? Is it just a collaborative?
Everybody,
We
yeah.
all write. Some songs Brian will bring to us, some songs I'll bring. Christian will bring parts that we end up putting together all together. Billy will come up with a cool drum take that like like take of what we kind of want. And he's like, well, I'm thinking this, and then it changes the perspective. And
I'm more of an organizer, orchestrator. I can hear it,
Yeah.
and you can bring me the pieces, and I go, well, let's try this, and I can kind of organize it.
Yeah.
But to be like him or him or him, and we're gonna find out with him, okay? The fact that bringing a song to the table, saying, hey, this is a progression I got, this is kind of what I'm thinking, I can't do that.
Okay.
I can come up with beats, but to lay down a solid foundation, this is the music.
So no Suno then.
Yeah, this is it. I give you the dance, they give you the song. You know what I mean? So, but it is a collective. Like he brought, I think it was world premiere, right? Yeah, Brian, you brought that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So world premiere got brought in by him, and the beautiful thing I love with working with these guys is they're not. This is my song. Play it like it is, right? They always bring it in and say, hey, this is the song. Listen to it. Learn it, observe it, and then we can kind of mold it and create what everybody else feels.
I like that.
And honestly, we didn't do much with.
we're playing pretty close to how it was.
He comes in with these songs, and I mean, he can program the drums down, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, that's pretty much what I would play there. So I'm just gonna tweak it a little bit. But other than that, I mean, these guys, all these guys, they're great music.
So what you're saying is Brian is the savant of the band.
I wouldn't. He writes some really good songs. And then he's got Generation Empire too. It's another band that he's part of.
that? Idiots.
You know, you're not idiots. But yeah, I think it's everybody.
Okay.
Collectively.
Right on. Where are you guys from? Like, you guys straight from Flint? You got some out in Holly? Where are we all coming from?
I live in Fenton.
I'm a Otisville.
Bass end of Fenton.
Yeah, I'm out of Otisville. I'm newly Otisville though. I'm a Burton Flint kid, but I'm out in Otisville now.
I won't hold that one against you.
I love that place. I love that place.
Nice and
It's
quiet
so
out in
good. Oh,
Otisville.
it's wonderful. Everybody's nice. People ride around in their golf carts. I don't have to worry about anything. I got kids, man, and you know, growing up in this area and stuff. I love Flint. I just wish it wasn't so dangerous. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't. So for me, having a place where I can take my children and they can just, I don't have to worry about them. I
Right.
can be safe. It's a beautiful thing.
Actually, I talk shit about Otisville, but like I have a lot of history in Otisville. My first date with my fiance was at Arlene's, which is crazy because like every time I go by, they're never open. So
She's morning. She does mornings.
okay,
Arlene, she does. Arlene, I mean, we don't. It's Otisville. It's small, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people don't go to Arlene's in the afternoon. So what she does is she gets you in the morning. Come out, get breakfast with her. Start your day off right at Arlene's, and then you can go on about your day and do everything else.
Save on the light bill.
yeah,
Yeah, it helps her. Yeah, and she makes great food.
yeah. Oh, she.
So, yeah.
I love those the waffle fries. Yeah, I think that was the most memorable part. Is like I was first date with my fiance, and I'm like, I'm gonna have the waffle fries, and like my dumbass just like they just handed it to me, and I'm just like, oh, and put it in my mouth, and of course it just scorches my mouth because it's just fucking fresh.
Yeah.
It's like these taste delicious. Yeah, it's for some reason she stayed with me, so I don't know.
You
So
know?
it must have made a
Maybe
good
it was a
impression.
good thing. Yeah.
And then you guys,
Unless she's leaving right now.
oh yeah, yeah, she's packing her bags right now.
Right.
And then you guys got that burger place in Otisville too. That new
Just
one.
started Johnny's Burgers. Yeah, just started on Monday, and they're doing pretty good.
And they're packed every time I go
You know what I love about Johnny's though? They'll get on, like if somebody complains, right? They don't take it negatively. They thank the person for the constructive criticism,
Yeah.
and they put the plan in order to fix it. And that's what they say, that we're just starting, we're brand new, my staff is new. I think the owner of that one owns Bomb Burgers in Emily City. But every time somebody gives a critique,
Yeah.
they take it down, they thank them, and they say, we will do better next time.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
complaining. Right. And then he gets on, and he even did a video of him addressing everybody, thanking everybody for the positive week, thanking everybody for the feedback, whether it was good or bad.
Yeah.
Because then that allows them to grow. And so he's handling the criticism well, and I've heard maybe, I would say 1 out of 5 people are like, well, the meat was not as seasoned as I would like, or they forgot condiments to give me ketchup.
How fucking
But,
dare they?
but you have a staff that's sitting in a hot ass building
Right.
cooking food for you, and they're super friendly, super nice,
Yeah.
attentive, and they get what you need. So at the end of the day, they're doing pretty well.
I had a family friend that actually owned that place back in the '90s. It's called the Taco Hut.
Taco Hut, yeah. We have Taco Hut still.
Yeah.
They bought out they partnered with, I should say. I guess I don't know if they bought it. I don't know the business end of it.
Dairy
really,
Delight.
but they're with Dairy Delight. So now Dairy Delight stays open pretty much all year. You can get your ice cream all year now, and you can get your tacos all year long, and they make great. Mine are the wet burritos. Anytime I go there, I'm like, give me a wet burrito. Let's do this carne asada. Let's set it. I've been trying to get these guys to come out so I can take them to Taco Hut right now.
Now all I can think about is Mexican food and Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Glad I ate before it came.
You could get the sour cream like the Dole Whip. If they just freeze it and stuff like that, put a little sugar in it, should be good. Put it right on the taco.
You're a sick fuck. Back to the music.
As soon as he said sugar in it.
So all right, so let's. I know you're in Flint, right?
So it's funny, my trajectory, as a childhood, I lived in Clarkston, and then we moved to Fenton, and I grew up there, and then I moved to Grand Blanc, and now I'm in Flint. Do you see the direction this is going?
Yeah. So where's your next step? So you're going to Saginaw? Is that where you're going?
God, I hope not. No offense, Saginaw. You're beautiful there too. But I love Flint. I really love being here. And
Have you been to Saginaw?
Sagging
Sag nasty. Well, it depends on what part of Saginaw. Are you in the valley?
Yeah.
Or are you in the areas where you shouldn't be?
I mean, that's
any part I'm in.
Yeah.
That's anyway. I'm sure Otisville's got it.
Yeah, sure.
Saginaw in the mid-90s was
Just
killer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend who lived up there, and I spent so much time in Saginaw, like 94 through 96, just crazy.
Sorry, who just threw down there? Wasn't it? Who just did a show at the Fashion Square Mall? Was it Crackjaw?
The metal band?
Yeah.
Crackjaw. I think it was Crackjaw.
Was it?
Maybe it was Crackjaw?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that a bunch of times, and then it's not gonna be right. But
They were down at.
We can edit that.
Yeah, we
Right,
were put
right.
here. Who was there?
But no, I think they did a show at Fashion, yeah, and like the whole place went nuts. It was insane. I'm like that needs to happen more often, man. I mean, that's what I miss of like the '90s and the 2000s and like the earlier underground type of scenes. It was just like pop-up shows, like bands would just be like, you know what, we're gonna be in a mall, and then you're like, wait, what is that? And then all of a sudden there's the mall, or they're at house shows, or you're playing a different.
Yeah.
Well, I miss those.
I think
man.
it's cool because the guy who he either owns it or manages it. I think his name's Matt. I could be wrong. But he really cool guy. He's got gauges in his ears and stuff like that. I think he's also in a band. So I think that's why. Like, and it's since he's taken over, I've seen a lot of activity at Fashion Square Mall.
That's nice.
Killer.
That's good because that's a solid mall.
I
Dude,
plan-
I'd go up there and play. That'd be sick.
I plan on getting into that. I've got some connections and just working it, planting some seeds. Hopefully we can get in there. So.
Water.
But, all right, Christian, you're next. Where are you from?
Flushing right now, but yeah.
Right on.
Grew up
Flushing
in
A man.
Flint. I'm sorry?
You Flushing A man?
I don't. Oh, yes.
Yes?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying amen.
We're in a church, bud.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
He's like, why are we praying?
No, I love the A. My wife doesn't like it so much, so I go when we're not eating together.
I show up and you drop like $30 every time.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, gotta
it's
get
great.
cheese
I love
curds.
that place. Yes.
The root beer is still well because it was an A&W, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept
Yep.
like a lot of the stuff from when it was A&W.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
So really solid place.
Man, that's
I
what I
like
would do too.
Flushing's
I
good.
mix everything that I can.
Just put it in my name though. Yeah.
it. All right, what you got, bud?
Born and raised Flint,
Right on.
live in Burton. Currently.
Okay.
Side grade.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
I come from Burton, so.
Feel that.
But I'm in Otisville now. Where are you from, Travis?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
why
in
don't you-
Swords Creek
Yeah.
actually.
He's a little sore about the subject, but he likes to be known as the Dragon.
Yeah.
He is the Swartz Creek Dragon.
I forgot about
Funny
that.
enough
dragon.
is
Also don't
my-
look dragon in the eyes.
My nephew at one point did play the mascot, so
Oh,
when you see
sweet.
him again.
Yeah, that's a sick brag.
Sweet.
You said the Swords Creek Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, mascot work is legit, man.
Right.
It's legit. I know a bunch of people who did mascot work and stuff back in the day.
It's hot in those suits, man.
It gets hot, man. Yeah.
Second only.
You
to
know people that
Puppeteer.
worked at Disney World or something?
No. I have friends who were involved with like Pistons and stuff. So like Hooper, stuff like that.
you know
So,
Hooper?
The former
not
Hooper.
personally, but
Do you know Hot Wing?
Yeah.
no,
That's
that would
the
be
real
cool. No,
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I do. I got like 2 pictures.
What?
No big deal. No That's a brag.
That's
Look, man, any place says, hey, we'll give you a ticket to an event in exchange for 4 cans of food, I'm there.
Yeah,
Hot
I
Wing
know.
happened to be there. I don't know.
I didn't eat that night, but I got to be there.
I didn't eat that week.
That's awesome. So how did you guys come together? I did get a text this morning saying that even though he was not accredited, he would like to say that he is the reason that you guys formed, Mr. John Hammond.
I love John Hammond. So I was telling you this out here. I'm a talker, so I guess I'll start off. Sorry, guys.
Feel free.
But so John Hammond, when I first started playing music, I started in a church. I was playing with my church for about a year and a half ish, and then John had a band called Closer Than Not. And it was him, a guy named Phil Murray, Kyle, and another gentleman I can't remember. When he left, Kyle was their drummer. He moved to guitar. He needed a drummer, so he hit me up, said, "Hey, come on out." That was the first band I was ever in. So and then I got to know John and I. We played. I mean, I knew John since I was a kid. I mean, I've known him forever, and so I got in and played with him. We played for a couple of years. We did really well. Coming up on the scene is kind of where I cut my teeth on learning how to be in a band and playing the local and Churchill's, and I think we did Corona Bar, Churchill's, and local like on a rotation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with little bits here and there. So, and I got to play with a lot of really cool bands during that time, and just kind of come up in the scene. And then when I left that band, I had some personal issues, and I ended up leaving the band. I ended up joining a band with Matt McConnell, who's in War on the Horizon, and we did a band called Downseed for probably from 2005 to like 2011, 2012, and that's where I kind of that was when I started playing the Machine Shop and like playing nationals and like getting to play out in other states. And Matt's a workhorse. Even in his personal life, he's just a workhorse. So
Yeah.
being in a band with him,
Very focused.
yeah. And he gets what he wants and he knows how to get it, and he's just a great guy. So I got to play with them. We did a lot of shows together. Well, I was putting on a benefit for my niece. We found out she had leukemia, and so we were doing a big benefit. And there was this really popular band in Flint at the time that was really coming up called Avenue Sky. It was Don and Chris Conkle, who was in Jetta Red. He was their singer, and they had version 1 before I joined and kind of version 2 when I came in. But I got to meet him, got to play with them. Literally that show, the next day I get a call from the manager at the time, and I'm like, send me the CD, I'll listen to it. That's how I answer the phone. Because I know, I'm like, why are they calling me? Obviously. So I'm like, hey, hand me this, give me the CD, let me learn it. Within a couple weeks, I was out practicing with him, ended up working out, and then I joined Avenue Sky and was with them for just about 2-3 years, roughly. And then after that, after that band kind of split, him and I stayed together and just started writing and working and recording. I do music editing and editing and stuff too. So he'd come over to my house and we just lay down tracks. I think we had like 20 tracks. And we were trying to find musicians and just trying to get this thing back up and running again for Avenue Sky. And we went to a wedding, Anthony from Plethora, the bass player. We went to his wedding, hung out with Matt and Anthony, and we were sitting at a table with, I think it was Dustin James, right? Dustin James. Yeah. And he's like, hey, I have a guy that I know who plays bass. I work with him, da-da-da-da-da. That's how we got to meet this wonderful gentleman here. He came out and tried out and did a wonderful job, and obviously has put up with our BS ever since. So he's here, and
Good job, buddy.
yeah. And then we had a thing going.
Whole interview.
Yeah, we had a thing going. We brought in Conkle. We brought Conkle back on for a little while. Things just didn't work out. We were trying to find a singer, and
They're still trying.
we came across this wonderful gentleman.
He's still trying to
He
not
found
sing
us.
anymore and do
Yeah,
something.
that's what it was. Yeah, you
He found us.
Yeah.
It was some
Phone number on the
online
bathroom
thing.
wall. Oh, on the bus.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember what it was now.
It was an
The
ad
site
on
or
An
something.
ad of some sort, because I seen it.
Facebook or
Yeah.
Garage Band or
Something.
Band Mix or whatever it was, and they said,
I think
"Hey,
it was Band Mix.
Band
yeah.
Mix,
we
yeah.
have a whole album done, all the music's done and recorded. We just need a singer to write words to it. And so I got a hold of them, and I was like, okay. I listened to some of the songs. I was like, wow, these are really good. Because there's a lot of, when you're looking for a band, there's a lot of hit and miss. Where you go, oh man, these guys look cool, or hey man, this, and then you listen to it and you're like, I don't know if I can help these guys or something. But these guys, I heard their stuff, and I was like, wow, this is really good stuff. And that initial 10 songs was all them. Musically, I had nothing to do with it at all. I'd write some words, and I have a little, everybody has a home recording studio. And so I'd just write some words and send them what I would do. Yeah. And they were like, all right, yeah, that's cool. Send us another one. I was like, all right, I'll send you another one.
Through it.
So I said, okay, that's good. Send us another one. I'm like, okay.
Doing a lot of work for you guys.
So I sent them 4 songs.
It was, yeah.
And then I'll let them go into it, but that was where they were.
But even that last one, you were like, guys, this is the last one, or I'm going to need some
yeah.
kind of answer.
Yeah.
If somebody can tell me if this is worth it or not.
Am I just writing your album for somebody else?
For somebody else, yeah. Well, this is the thing was is when we were trying to find singers and we were trying to get that going.
Yeah.
It was
we
like
went through quite a lot.
We did, even like guitar players and singers, and we were trying to find musicians and stuff. We really wanted people that could just gel with us. That's the biggest thing, right? We've all been in bands all of our lives. We've done it all before. These guys have traveled all over the world, and it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't. I guess one of the things that I heard back in the day, Morgan Rose said this when he was setting up Seven Dust. It doesn't matter. Obviously you need good talented musicians, right? But you want to have to go to band practice. You want to have to do these interviews. You want to have to go to shows. You want to have to hang out with these people. So for me, it wasn't just like, okay, are you good? Can you gel? Do you understand what we're trying to do? Because we had singers that were taking our songs and trying to go extreme metal or extreme kind of pop almost. Or like it was weird. And we sent them over the first song, nails it. I was like, wait a minute. But we have, like we said, we have songs that are a little bit heavier. We have songs that are a little bit lighter. So we were sending them different types of songs. Different. So it wasn't just like, write our album for us, even though it felt that way. But it was like,
what would happen if he didn't fit? But would you just kept his lyrics and stuff like that? That's some bangers.
we
Can't get rid of that shit.
Obviously,
we would not do that.
We wouldn't do that. Because again, that's what we had before. We had singers that did have lyrics and stuff. And when he came in, even though we loved what those singers brought, like Conco brought some really good lyrics, some really good ideas to the songs that we were putting. And what he did in his style worked, and it sounded great. And even though we liked it, we wanted to give him a fair shot to say, we're not going to even send you anything that is recorded vocally, nothing. We just want, we're going to send you the music. You just do it. And I think the reason why we kept doing the songs is because this is amazing. What about this one? Oh, that's great. What about this one?
We never would have thought to do that. That's amazing.
Right.
How did you think of that?
And
so we're over here fangirling while he's over there nervous.
And Brian's such a great lyricist. Brian's such a great lyricist anyway, and the melodies and the content really hit home. And you'll notice, you'll see it with the new album. You know what I mean? If you get the new album, which is our self-titled album, if you get the new album and listen to it, all those songs just connect in a certain way. Not even musically. Musically, we're like, yeah, listen to the music. But the lyrics, just the melodies, they get stuck in your head. The lyrics, you can connect to them. So when he started sending us those things, it was like, we got gold. Keep it going. Right. So yeah, when after the fourth one, like Chris had said, he was like, guys,
are we meeting up or what?
What is this we have? We've been together 4 different
songs.
Yeah. 4 different occasions.
We've had 4 dates, and you're not even.
You're not even
Hug you? I don't even get to see you.
So when
send you that money.
When things worked out with Brian and we were working over time, we did start playing shows. And what's funny is all those songs are now, except maybe 1 or 2, we're actually doing now, but we never released an album at the time. We did a couple songs here and there over a couple years.
Yeah, that's the rest of the story. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're starting to play with our friend's band, March Skies, and they have this bass player, Nate, And over the years, we were friends with Rob, who was in Avenue Sky, who was in the guitarist of March Guys. And we were just friends with those guys. We did as many shows as we could and became close. And a few years later, March Skies it wasn't a band at the time, and we were looking at having a fill-in for our other project, our tribute band, Koi no Yokan, a Deftones tribute. And lo and behold, that's like his favorite band, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll help you guys out." So he became. It was pretty quickly that it was like it'd be great if he just played guitar with that band, and then it developed into Brian, who always sang and played guitar for us.
Yeah, I used to play guitar.
Yeah, he's like, he can do it. Like, let me focus on singing so I can give that my all and make the show better. And Nate's already doing guitar. He's already coming to every single practice. And when we do Koi, he then has to watch us do Never the Crash, so he already knows it.
Right.
And it fit like a glove. And he's just been amazing. He looks cool too. He looks so cool.
I know. He looks like you guys poached him right after he got done with the movie Devil's Reject.
Now the stress of the day is really setting in on me. Would you guys happen to know how a guy like me could relieve some tension?
No, and it is. I mean, it's a beautiful thing because we do get along with him so well, and he's such a great guy. And musically, he's very talented. He plays bass, right? He's a bass player. But he also plays guitar, and he's like, I can learn the songs, and then he gets down there, he's like, I don't know. The guy can learn like that, plays it like that, and he's like he said, he looks cool on stage. So he's just such a joy and a great addition to the band.
It's over here like, oh gosh, you're talking nice about me.
It's like, say something bad about me.
I don't know how to take compliments.
Yeah, well, and that's
I
why
was a big fan of this band before any of this, so it just, I don't know, I guess divine intervention or whatever, it just worked.
That's cool.
So.
It just naturally kind of came together.
And now we have another new best friend.
I don't play guitar anymore. I don't play guitar there. Hey, look, divine intervention.
Well, I think though, I do think you are correct in that sense. Like, I love your guitar playing. The soul. I mean, we were doing, what was it? Pop Jesus? Was that the one with that awesome solo thing? Yeah.
I had to learn the hardest solos.
So on the fly, we're in the studio, right? And he's like, I think it'd be cool to do something here. He's like, well, go ahead and do whatever.
As if I ever could. The beginning of As If That's
what it is. As If I Ever Could.
Yep.
Sorry, thank you. And he's like, I think I got something. And just whips out this solo. And then we're just like, that's it. We don't need to record it again. Just keep that one. And, so he is a great guitar player, but I do love that it wasn't that you just didn't want to do it. It was that you wanted to give our fans, the music, the best that you could give. Yeah. And you didn't even join this band as a guitar player. That was the thing.
I originally joined just as a singer.
Just as a singer. We had another guitar player. That didn't work out. Yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, it didn't work out, and he was like, you know what, guys? I'll take the reins. I do play bass, I play guitar, I write, I can sing, I've done this. Yeah. He is a savant. And just not the idiot.
Not me to brag.
But it was like, hey, I can do that. Let's just keep it a 4-piece. Let's just keep it this. We can keep it simple. And honestly, that really helped us kind of figure out who the heck we were.
It did.
Because it was just us four figuring it out. And even with this new album, one of the things that Brian brought to the table with this new album is like, let's throw out any preconceived notion of what we are.
Well, because up until that point, it was really him adding the songs that were already put together.
Yeah.
Right. So then this time around, we were, let's not do that. Let's just come up with stuff and figure out where it goes.
Exactly.
There's still a couple on it that we brought from those original sessions, but it is.
I would say 80,
but still a lot of it got
90%
changed
of
there
that,
too.
Yeah, we changed. Yeah. That song's went through a vigorous editing process, and then in the end we only did about half of what we came up with, which was perfect.
Which worked out.
Yeah. Anyway, that's
because when you get in the studio, you don't think about the fact that this is a 5-minute song. can't play that on the radio, can't do this, can't do that.
Right.
You
Pink
know,
Floyd can
and
do it, you guys
Floyd can't.
Yeah,
If you're-
but everybody knows Pink Floyd.
if you're a Dream Theater, if you're Floyd, if you're a progressive band, it's
Right.
expected for you to go 7 minutes, 9 minutes, and take us on a journey.
It's a lifetime.
We're not a progressive band. Yeah, we're not a progressive band. So for us, it was like, okay, how do we take these songs? How do we keep them as interesting as we made them, and not really get? And we
3
literally
minutes.
did. Yeah, we sat down and meat potatoes and kind of took out. Well, let's take this out. Let's move this here. Let's just cut this in half. We don't need this. And we kind of went through, and after like doing that, it was like, man, this is much better. And credit does go to Pat from IO Studios in Detroit there, because he was one of the kind of pushed us into that. Like, guys, I'm thinking, I'm not, and he's so in the scene and in music and in art and in just what's going on. And it was kind of like, I think we'll listen. Let's listen to the idea. Let's give it a shot. And then we started going through it, and it was just like I showed up one day, and they were like, "Hey, check out, this is what we're working on." I'm like, "That's cool. That's cool. Oh, okay, that's weird, but I like it." And it did. It worked out really well. And what you hear on the album now is honestly, I think, one of the best versions of each song that we could give after going through and I think that's why we meticulously did it so much, is because this being a 10 song, this is our first full length. This is our first, because we have Lessons in Grace and Violence, which is our EP, right? And we have the 2 songs from Graceful Aggression, which is our older stuff, right? Which you can still hear on Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. But it was kind of like, this is who we are. This is the setup. Everybody had a hand in writing in some way, shape, or form, and this is what we're, where we're at. And it's turned out to be pretty, in my opinion, pretty magical. But I'm biased. Right.
And now it fits on a vinyl.
That is
which
good.
we'll be doing
But
soon.
that
We
was-
don't have it yet, but
That was the other thing too,
Yeah.
is we were like, if we wanted to put this on a vinyl, because we have vinyl collectors in the band, and vinyl's coming back, and there's no sound like vinyl, right?
Right.
And it's one of those things where it's like, if we wanted to do that, let's not limit ourselves. So that was another reason why it was like, let's pull some stuff back, let's do this and that. And you'll hear live some things that we don't play on the album that should be on the album, you know what I mean? So, which is also kind of nice, because it gives you an incentive to come see us live. Because we're not just playing the album. We don't just play it as
Right.
is. We mess it around, we have some fun with it. You hear different intros to songs that you won't get on the album, and so it makes it fun. It makes it more interesting.
Keep it interesting, yeah. Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I like that. I will say what I like about these guys is they seem to like each other, which is very beneficial.
Yeah, I
It-
wish
it
we
is.
got along.
One day we're going to be in a group like that.
It takes a minute. It takes a minute.
We don't blend well.
But no, you guys, I love your guys' chemistry. Like everyone's like, oh, let's not talk to this fucker. Like everyone's got like a good cohesion and likableness to each other. So, and you guys aren't dicks. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
You
one of
know,
our favorite
honestly,
parts.
we hear that a lot, which is awesome. But we do. When we play shows, like that's honestly how we get most of our shows. Is we don't have venues calling us and bookers calling us and be like, we need to get you guys on a show.
But if you want to,
But if you want to, bookingntc.com,
At
whatever,
gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
or neverthecrash.com.
Yeah,
we're looking
neverthecrash.com.
for shows. We got an album. We want to play it.
But with that,
I'm looking at that.
that's one of the reasons why we got
I want to get a lollipop.
But that's how we did most of our, honestly, a lot of our first shows is somebody helped us out, like Escape Plan. We had a Escape Plan. Those guys are wonderful. They gave us a lot of first shows. And like we played a show with them, and they booked us with a band called 30 on 6. And that band that day, 30 on 6, was like, hey guys, we have another show at the Diesel we want you guys on.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so they got on that show. And then another band was like, hey, we want to put you on. And every time, that's honestly how we got it. And the biggest reason why people were doing that is, one, you guys have good music. But two, you guys aren't assholes. Like, because we're not. Like, we support the scene. We're all fans of the scene. We all grew up in the scene. We all want music to continue to grow, art in general to continue to grow.
Right.
And for us, we're all, I don't want to say older, but we're all older, and we don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude.
Nate's the youngest out of you guys.
Fucking. Thanks
Are
for
you?
that.
Probably not.
But it is. It's
5 middle-aged white guys playing metal music. We're not trying to break the mold here.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're
you
not.
know, we're just doing our
Reinventing
thing.
any
Yeah.
wheels or
There's no
anything.
reason to be mad or take anything too seriously. It's like, what the fuck?
It's we've gone through all that in the past. Right?
You know?
We've done all that. And obviously
You
5
tell me it's in the
ideas,
darkness.
5 people.
It's a
You know, you got
blind
5
rage.
minds,
Each
5
needs to be
people.
contained.
Comes out of that.
It can turn into we do have arguments,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
But-
everyone does.
Right. It's a relationship.
It's gonna
We're gonna
happen.
argue,
Yeah.
but we don't hate. We don't. You know what I mean? It doesn't. And then by
Don't
the
go to
next.
bed angry.
And literally, even if we argue at practice or at whatever,
There's always a
we-
hug at the end.
yes, there's always a hug and.
Group hug in the shower tonight! Or not?
Just
me?
Yeah. But it is shower hug.
Too late. I already bought a
But,
ticket shirt.
yeah.
I'm part of the band now.
So, speaking of like shows and events and stuff like that, what would you say is the best event that you guys have like played?
Well, very recently,
That's
we.
tough.
And why is it
Hold on.
Saturday?
And why is
Dude, honestly.
Are you gonna do it again?
So
Yeah, our plan is so we took off this year for Shatterday because I'm getting married in October.
Congrats.
okay, congratulations.
Oh, let's brag.
I told you to stop throwing your happiness in my face.
But yeah, so
wanna do that?
I didn't want to be stressed out for 2 different reasons.
Obviously.
So I took this year off. I'm still building it up and stuff like that, but we plan on bringing Shatterday back because
Nice.
it was great. We might change the venue, but
Everything's up in the air.
Still, yeah.
It's a
Right.
basketball of
Right.
potential.
Right,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it is a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, to be honest, sorry. Saturday, that was a fun show. Like that was such a great show. There was really good vibes. We played with some like most of the bands that we played with that night. I don't think we ever played with before.
We have. Well, no, not
So's
before.
So's I think we played with
so
them.
it was Never the Crash. Oh, these you guys.
Yeah.
Approaching Autumn,
Yeah.
Ghost in Motion,
Yeah.
Sozin,
Yeah.
and Dying Under the Influence.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
All
Yes.
great, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. And then Ghost in Motion, solid band.
Yeah.
Solid band. I mean they.
those guys are killer, man.
God, I've been-
That-
I've been
I saw them
following.
at the Blind Pig.
Yeah.
That would have been cool too.
Dude, they were,
I wish I'd been at that show. Blind Pig's so cool. Man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out!
Yeah, we did a show at Blind Pig and it was phenomenal. It was so fun. But for me personally, that's hard to say like what show I feel like whatever. But it, man, it's
It's
hard,
tough.
dude.
But I feel
So,
like,
like-
sometimes people have different ones though too.
So
right?
for me, like you're not wrong. So like I love playing the District 142. Okay, because when you play District 142. You get a green room. They have a solid staff. You get passes.
Sound system
The
is
sound
amazing.
system's amazing, and stage is
great.
beautiful. I mean, it held 3 bands
Everybody's
worth
cool.
of gear, and everybody still had.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's really cool. The staff is super nice.
Very
so like,
professional.
I love playing that place. They treat us, and we only played there twice, and both times we played there, they treated us wonderfully. Another amazing place, obviously. The Machine Shop, Flint's own, you know what I mean? Again, amazing sound, great stage, great crew, Jimmy with the
They've
lights,
always been so
Tanner with the
awesome to us.
sound. I mean, yeah, everybody's super nice to us,
Best
everybody's
venue
cool.
ever.
It really is. I mean, the fact that we have, and this isn't trying to like rub anything, but the fact that we have that in Flint is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's such a nice place that you could see, I mean, David Draymond came through with his stuff. Jonathan Davis came through with his stuff. You've had Stone Sour up here.
Yeah.
You've had Chad Gray, who we just opened for. And he gets.
Crosses. Chino came too.
Yeah,
was there for that.
Crosses was there. That's
No,
Chino.
Team Sleep.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
Team
you're
Was
right.
it Team
I'm
Sleep?
sorry.
It was Team
Oh, it
Sleep.
was, yeah.
Messed up.
Okay.
I just remembered. Chino.
But Chino was there, right? So he's
I had
getting
to
these
work right
bands.
Said
that-
Chino was there?
Chino was there with the Team Sleep crew when
I missed
Team
all
Sleep
the
did stuff.
band.
Yeah.
My
So like.
sister and Josh got the
So
bus.
Machine Shop,
Like, you
great
suck.
place.
Yeah.
Diesel's always really cool place to play. It's an all age venue. It's got a bowling alley and a
Yeah.
pinball, play. It's fun. Man.
I love the Diesel. I love the fact that there's 2 stages.
Yeah.
And I love the the alternation and stuff like that. Having 2, because you can have twice as many bands, and if you don't, you can switch between the 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love that versatility that the Diesel
Yeah.
has.
And again, same thing with the staff there. The staff has been really cool to us. They're always super nice to us. I forget his name, so if you guys remember it, please fill in. But their door guy, one of the guys, their door guy.
I was gonna actually mention the door guy. The door guy was pretty cool.
He's very cool.
Yeah, the older guy.
Yeah. He came to District and saw us at District.
Yeah,
he bought
sick
shirts.
guy.
We've seen him.
He's such a
shows.
wonderful, and
He just pops
so
out of
nice.
nowhere.
Hey, it is, and it's always a nice surprise too. And so like it is cool when we play places and you have. That's the most important thing, right? You play venues or you play these different events, and it can either be super shitty or it can be great. And a lot of times your staff there is going to be that kind of buffer.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh, the show sucked, but man, we had a really good time. We were treated well. We'll just play a better show next time, or we'll promote more next time, or whatever.
Right.
I won't forget half my drum parts, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, you know. But yeah, so for me, it's mostly just like the venues, because and not to sound ego. I've played quite a few shows, like bucket list shows for me that I've been blessed to be able to play. Because I should not have been able to play there.
Because you guys just did. Well, I don't say because I thought it was pretty cool. That you guys played with Nothing More.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
show was
That was
amazing.
insane.
That was
Crazy.
so
That was
cool.
insane.
Yeah, that's shout out to another.
I caught them at
Another
the
shot
shop,
guy,
actually.
Jay.
Shout out!
Shout
Jay
out to
James,
Jay.
yeah, Jay, who's the singer of Melancholy, as the Smashing Pumpkins tribute, which he's also a part of, and New Era, which is actually his new metal band, which
With
Nate is part of, and so is Rob. So
Oh, it's a new era.
it's called New Era.
Oh, okay, I thought it was
it's
new metal. And you.
It's a tribute to new metal.
Yeah, it's just called New Era.
New Era,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And they just did a show. It was the X Faces show, right?
Yeah,
We did both nights.
Did both nights at the X Faces
Yeah.
show.
So shout out to Jay, but
Shout out.
Shout out!
Yeah.
I was a little slow.
but Jay and all them again, everybody.
But again, even with that, like, I mean, Kevin let us open for Chad Gray.
Kevin saying thank you forever.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout out.
Like, legitimately,
Yeah.
I mean, we've opened for Taproot there.
Yeah.
Again,
we got to
just-
open for Taproot.
Every
We
show
got lucky.
at the shop's been sold out so far.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Every show we've played at the shop so far has been sold out.
That's really.
That's you guys.
Yeah, it's you guys.
None of our fans.
Well,
None of our
one
French
time.
fans go.
One time.
It's
One time
already
it was.
sold.
Yeah, it's such a blessing to
Sold out by the time they find out.
It's such a
We
blessing.
find out.
that
We find out.
By the
Yeah,
time we
that's-
find out, yeah.
That's the best
So then,
part.
yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, can you guys please play a show there
That's-
that's not sold out?"
well, that-
so
that
we
you
can
guys-
buy
Don't be
tickets."
hasty.
These guys are limited edition. You
That's
can't
the
get to
only
see
way we
that.
play them.
man.
Hey, I still want.
They will
I still
show
think
we
it
bring
would be-
people too.
I still think it'd be cool for us. Maybe War on the Horizon, Amplify. You know, shout out
Amplify.
to Jeff and those guys. And
Shout out.
Amplify.
You know,
And maybe one other band
That
or
was way
something.
more
See
fun.
if we can try to grease the wheels on Kevin and get a local show out there. You know, but
Yeah.
I
Yes.
But like, I love Taproot, right? But like that Nothing More show was just, that was so much fun.
yeah,
It was just so much fun. The one at the shop, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. It's hard to pick a favorite one, but I think for us
Nothing more.
in that one doing that show was killer.
It was pretty special.
Yeah.
We got a write up in a like a magazine. Not a it's an internet magazine, so it's not a physical copy.
Right,
But
yeah.
he's still. I mean, and he did a great job, and we didn't expect it, you know. And so that kind of like we were like, wow, this is awesome.
Are we famous now?
Yeah. Do I have to pay for everything? But no, like it was really fun. We had that show. Honestly, yeah, I think that really kind of like that was definitely one of the top. And then of course we mentioned Chad Gray, but again, Chad Gray, the whole staff, like the whole band, I should say, all of his crew, right? Chad's crew, not even just the band. Everybody he had there that was helping him out was just cool, just super nice. Like we show up, they're getting ready to do a meet and greet and stuff. They help us load it in. Like there's other people, you know what I mean? And like
That's
people are
super
talking,
cool. Yeah.
and then obviously these nationals that are touring. A lot of times when you got a local band on, they don't care.
Right,
It's
yeah.
not in a bad way, but it's like okay, but tomorrow we're going to be in Ohio in another
Right.
local band, and we're going to be out here in another local band.
So they got no reason
They
to
had
actually
no
interact
reason
with us.
to, and they actually listened to our set. They told us. They came out. You could see them side stage. They were talking to us throughout the day. They were just super cool, all of them. Even Chad. After the meet and greet, Chad come over. I was unfortunately not there, but come over and started talking to these guys. You know what I mean? And
He was
again,
very nice.
Dom's losing his mind.
Honestly, the best experience in day ever.
I don't
If
get
you weren't there.
starstruck, but apparently there's some that maybe I do
He's
a
very-
little bit.
He's a very calm person. Really, on the inside, he's freaking the fuck out. But like on the outside, he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But like,
Didn't you get
speaking-
goosebumps?
No,
I feel like
it doesn't matter. But about his band, like, and saying that they didn't have a reason to need to care about us, but they still did. Like, Marcus is literally the other guitar player in Mudvayne. He is in Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Their drummer Devin, he's also in the Word Alive. I mean, these are
Gaga's drummer.
big.
Oh,
what? Oh, now I'm a fan.
dude.
All right.
Word
And
Alive
his-
goes
and
fucking
the-
hard.
And that was the thing, is like we're getting set up,
Dude, it was
right? And like for
6
me,
or 7 years ago now.
I'm setting up my drum set, and I have a Tama Swing Star, but it's custom painted, right? Because I tore all the vinyl off. My wife, my son, and myself all painted it. It looks like a giant jawbreaker. It's
That's
white
cool.
with just splatter paint. And we're setting up, and he come by and he's like, "Dude, I like your kit." And I'm looking at his kit like, "You got a killer kit, bro." And then, you know what I mean? And it's just like those type of things. Like he said, Marcus, come out, hey guys, great set, talk to us, you know what I mean? And again, yeah, when Greg had to step off, he's their guitar tech, but also comes in and helps out with the guitar
They
stuff
both do
too.
it. They both play,
yeah, and
yeah.
then he kicks on and stuff. So it was cool to have that. It really was cool to. I think that's one of the nice things about the Machine Shop too is a lot of the bands that come in already expect to feel at home at the Machine Shop because of what Kevin has done over the years and the crew, that they actually just everybody's family. So now the bands that are opening, whether it's us or anybody else, people are talking and people are saying what's up, even the Nothing More guys. They don't have to come say anything to us. These guys are massive stars. They're selling out arenas, da-da-da-da. They still come up and say what's up. They still say hi. They still do, you know what I mean? And it's cool when we have that type of interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously everybody starts somewhere.
Did you guys get
But-
pictures to make sure that you know that it solidified? The people know that you were standing next to him. He said,
Here's what I did at Chad Gray. When we were in the back and our stuff was set up, I took a picture of our setup, and in the little corner was this guy, and it was Chad. That's the best I got.
Yeah.
I didn't want. What do we? Yeah.
Same thing.
We're
Pretty much.
we don't ever
Pretty much.
think of that
You go to
stuff.
Kevin, you're like, look, I'm gonna need all the security footage for tonight. Every angle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Johnny
want you to
Hawkins-
edit it in like we were hanging out the whole night.
You got to make it look like we're cool, bro.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Johnny Hawkins, we said no because we're like, your shirt's on.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Actually, we did not directly meet Johnny.
A lot of times we when we're doing those shows, we also
You were impressed with
we
it.
want to do
Very fine.
We want to be professional. Right? So obviously we're fans. Obviously we want to come in and be like, let's do pictures together and you know.
Right.
But at the same time, we also want to give them the space
Right.
that like if they did a VIP, they're getting paid
Right.
for you to take pictures with them.
Right.
And then I'm just gonna walk up and be like, ah. You
Yeah.
know? Like we let the artists. We also respect the artists in that sense. That we're not gonna bombard them. We're all there to play. We're all there to put on a show. And our job is to make them, get the crowd hyped and get them ready for them.
Right.
Make them look good. And we, so when we do that, that's what we go there to do. We go to do our job, to be professional. And so we treat everybody equals
Right.
and not try to fangirl, although inside we're like, every time.
Oh, it does happen.
Every time.
I do too.
Every time.
Yeah.
I still do it. We Taproot. You mentioned Taproot. And Jared. I met Jared a couple times, right? And he's super cool, super sweet, super nice, down
I'm
to
still
earth.
scared to talk to Phil.
Yeah, Phil's nice too. Although when we played with them last, I jumped on stage.
It's not
and
because he's scary.
they didn't know. He's
He's
no.
a bass player and he's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but he
Intimidated.
can take you down, dude. He's a jujitsu guy, I think, or judo. Jujitsu? Wow.
Either way.
I think it's jujitsu. But and that's what I was afraid of. When we played with them last. Steven knew I was gonna hop on stage for Poem, but nobody else did. Taylor didn't, Jared didn't, Phil didn't. And when I hopped up there, Phil looked at me like, "I'm gonna take you down."
Who is this guy?
And I remember being like, "Don't hurt me." He said I could. And I ran over, grabbed Taylor's mic, and then Taylor's looking at me. I was like, "He said I could," and but yeah, I was waiting for Phil to just
Did you bring that up to Taylor the other day?
No, I didn't.
We just played with Riding with Killers and Heartsick and Titles last week, and Taylor is in the guitarist in Taproot, but he's also the leader of Riding with Killers.
Mm-hmm.
You should have brought it up.
I didn't.
Should have brought it up.
But no, and that was such a good show. We played it at the Sanctuary actually, and that
New
was the new
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, the new building.
TSDMAAC.
Yeah, and that was a really cool show. They're working on.
I'm not sure what that. Would someone explain that to me?
That's what they call
Sesame
it.
Street.
The Sanctuary,
Sanctuary
Sanctuary
Detroit.
Detroit. I think it's Music and Art Collective.
Something like
Maybe?
it's very close to that. Yeah.
I haven't
It's like
figured out for
Soho,
sure
it's
what
like-
that
Oh,
MAAC
okay.
is.
Yeah, but
It's
they
an odd name.
what they did. They got a church.
Yeah.
Kinda like y'all. They got a church.
Our second church in a
And
week.
they're converting the two like basement room areas or two into big just stages, right? So
Yeah.
like when we played there, they had another show going on the other side of the building,
That's cool.
which was like Entheos and I think it was Dark Eater and a couple other bands.
Yeah, Dark Eater.
Yeah, and then we were on this side with us, Titles, Riding the Killers, and Heartsick. So it was really cool because if you came in and you bought your ticket, you could kind of check out both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like we actually had a couple actually. I'm hoping to see them at our August show. We had a couple that did that. They were there for Entheos. They wanted to check out what was going on our side, and they ended up buying merch from us, and they talked with my wife. Talked to him for a little bit, and they're going to come to the Freak on a Leash show August 1st at the Machine Shop when we do the Deftones with Freak on a Leash and Stupefy, which is a Disturbed tribute.
That's cool.
And but they came over, checked us out, loved it, bought merch. We'll see you guys in the first, and then they went back over to Entheos. And it's cool that they're creating a scene in there that you have that availability to check out bands and
Blend it.
Yeah, so they're really trying to do. I like what they're trying to do down there. They're really trying to, like he said, it's a music and art collective setup, and they're really trying to build a community there too. So, and that's kind of their new goal with this new building, is to really kind of push that art collective stuff in the music side. So
We should do that.
it's
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
It's
Definitely.
cool.
I know a church.
I do know a church.
I
know
play
a church
it.
with
I
a nice
play it.
stage. This stage is okay. But now we've talked about musicians that you've had really great like time with and stuff like that. Were there any like musicians that you've like looked up to that like
Who was a dick?
yeah
Who rubbed you the wrong way?
Yeah,
Who
there
was
we
a
go.
dick?
Long story short.
If you want a name drop, if not, we can.
Or you could
You
describe
can still
them.
tell us and we'll edit it out.
Yeah.
For me, I'll start off.
It's usually local guys that are dicks.
It's Joel Pratt, isn't it?
It's Joe
Joel Pratt. That fucking guy.
Shout out.
He's gonna watch this and be like,
He doesn't watch.
He doesn't watch.
no, Joel, that in-house media, Joel.
He's our unofficial manager.
Since you brought him up, and we'll go that direction real quick, and then I'll come back to what I was saying on this end. But ADD, we're going this way. Joel, in-house media. Joel's been awesome. He's always been really. I mean, we've known Joel. I don't know how long you guys have known him, but we've known Joel for a little while now, and he's always been super cool, just down to earth. Professional. He's got his shit in order. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? And he's nice. Then you talk about the band, and you look at what they're doing. I think they're playing Upheaval.
Approaching
Yeah,
autumn.
they are.
Yeah, Approaching Autumn.
Yeah.
Approaching Autumn. They're playing Upheaval. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, with,
Band from Flint, man. Swartz Creek.
Yeah, Papa Roach. Thank you.
Yeah. And so,
And Bill Murray.
Yeah.
We have a show that.
I loved him in
know.
Ghostbusters. I'm so excited.
that band is amazing.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of my new favorites right now. He turned me on to Bill Murray and like Emarosa and all that
No,
stuff.
I've listened to. He sent me
They're
Bill Murray.
so good.
It was on the podcast.
But anyway, when we talked to Joel about doing a music video, and he was just super on it, super excited, and we had a whole itinerary set up. He's very, like I said, he's on it, man.
Yeah.
It made the music video for Abysmal that we did really just fun and easy, and he was easy to work with. So like he told us, like, if you guys have ideas, hit me. Let me know. We'll work it in. And I mean, there's a scene in Abysmal during the bridge. There's a scream part where I'm screaming, he's screaming. We're both doing these screams. And in the music video, he's sitting down with a blindfold on, and I'm kind of walking side to side. And it was funny because we're doing this scene, and we're taking different shots, different camera angles, right? And my son walks up, and he's like, hey, I think it would be cool if he did this. And Joel's like, deal, do that. And so it was like, okay, and we did it. And like the end of the scream part, I'm behind him, like whatever, that was my son's idea, right? Somebody else could have been like, yeah, okay, we'll get to it, and then just move on, right? So even somebody who's 9 years old, given info, he's like, dude, let's do it. You know what I mean? So that mentality and that stuff that you get from Joel is phenomenal. So
in all fairness, though, Joel is working on his 12th kid right now. So he's on his way. So
yeah, but he's a good dad.
He's good with kids.
Good with kids.
I know.
It's only his third.
Yeah, but you got with the band, and then what he did with in-house and how well he was and with us. I mean, he's doing our next music video.
Yeah,
we already got it booked. We're already talking about different ideas. What is the music video, Don?
The music video is for world premiere, which he was messaging me this morning about it. He's like, I can't wait to do this. I'm working on it. I'm like, right now, I've got this other band I'm doing. I got my video I'm doing, and I got you guys, and I can't wait to do this. I'm like, when are you guys ready? We're like, we're ready. We're ready when you're available.
We didn't swear enough, actually.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited that we're gonna do this shit, dude.
Yeah, no,
that's probably how it went.
He's so
He'll call you a big bastard is what he does.
I was such a jackass last night because we were talking with Joel, and we had a business meeting, and non-Burton beat.
Where the fuck was I?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Non-Burton beat stuff.
Still.
But anyways, he was talking about your guys' world premiere.
Yeah.
And my dumbass is like, yeah, boats and hoes. And then, but no one got that. I thought they were. That's what the company they had was created, but it wasn't. It was
Prestige Worldwide.
Yeah, Prestige Worldwide. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
But yeah. So you guys came up in conversation last night. I felt really stupid. It sounded the same though. Like world premiere. Yeah, boats and hoes. No. Almost. So close.
Some of these so-called local media companies claim to sell you a website and a digital platform. But did you know that when your agreement ends, they own your website and your digital platform? Not with In-House Media. We build and design websites, logos, and radio and TV ads, trademarks, and more. And when we're done, you own all of it. We also provide web hosting, tech support, SEO services, and so much more. When we're done, the site is yours. The trademarks are yours. Don't get your head caught in a corporate cluster. Work with somebody locally right here in Genesee County. Online at inhousemediaofficial.com. In-House Media. We're in the business of building business.
So shout out to Joel, In-House Media. Shout out. So now back over here. I've met a lot of jerks that have traveled, but one of the most notorious one, and I don't have a problem saying it, is the lead singer from Trapped.
Okay.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
I know, and he's been pretty rough. But John Hammond actually, since we mentioned earlier, John Hammond had this story. John got a chance to meet him back in the day too, and it was right around when Headstrong first came out. So it was their first kind of big tour. They came to the Machine Shop. John was there checking out the show. Show got done. He walked up. The singer was at the bar. John walks up, says, hey man, just want to let you know I really enjoy your music, appreciate it today. He goes, yeah, a lot of people do, and walks away.
Asshole.
Totally, dude. So John wrote a song on the way home. He was listening to the radio, and I think it was No Sleep Till Brooklyn came on. So then he wrote, we played this in Closer Than Now, but he wrote the music to it, but then the words were "fuck you, rockstar," and it's basically about putting your ego in check.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. But that was probably him. And I honestly, outside of that, I don't really have much because I don't
never put that ego in check.
He never did. But the song was fun to play. But yeah, so for me, I think that was probably one of the worst ones. It was just him and his attitude, and but I don't know if it's because of my size or what, but I've been blessed that people have been pretty nice to me. Travel. So
I have a small penis. I don't get the same respect.
I'm talking about this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
My height. No, I'm with you on that. No,
I just assumed that like that was
No,
how
no.
you show dominance. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just walk out, throw my pants down, and I'm like, what are we gonna do about it? No,
You ever wonder where Jeff's mind is?
What kind of fights do you
He gets nervous. I told him, picture everybody with their clothes off.
He likes to that's all. Yeah, no, like I tell people, man, God made me this size to get stuff off the top shelf and move heavy objects. You know what I mean? But thankfully, the people have been pretty nice to me that I've played with for shows.
That's good.
Honestly, dude, I've met a lot of my heroes, and they're all
They're all in this group right now.
Yeah. They were all sweethearts. I met Axl Rose when I was 13. He was the nicest guy in the world to me. I've met all those guys, because I'm an 80s guy. I like 80s hard rock and that kind of shit. So I've met Vince Neil, I've met the guys from Warrant. Me and Janie Lane I wouldn't say we were friends, but he knew me by name. Like when he'd come to town, he'd be like, Brian, I'd be like, Janie. So
I had that same thing, but mine's called a restraining order.
Yeah, that happens.
You're not supposed to be here.
They think my name's security.
And they were all sweethearts. I've never met a rock star who was an asshole. I met Brett Michaels, sweetest guy in the world. All of them it's the local guys.
Yeah, the local guys.
It's these local guys who think that they're rock stars and who want to be treated like rock stars, but they're not.
Got that ego brushing their teeth on the stage.
You got a day job, dude. Get out of my face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I got the reference. You got anything, Christian?
No, I'd have to agree with Brian. It's got to be the local guys, really. I mean, anybody. I used to do a little venue. Tons of bands would come through, all that stuff. I mean, and meeting everybody. It's kind of fun when you meet your hero, and it's like, oh, you're a dude like me.
Yeah.
Oh, we're cool.
Yeah.
And everybody's cool.
We're just
so,
the same.
Yeah.
Stuffers are just like us.
like us.
That's what.
Well, it kind of
Just play in
changes
front of
your
a lot more
mindset a little
people.
bit too. So like it's fun that way. But no, it's only been local guys.
I've never met anyone that's been like big, but like I will have to say that like I have like the local guys are dicks. Not anyone that I've interviewed.
Yeah, we're not gonna name names.
But
We'll name them in post.
Craig Owens. I went to school with Craig Owens, Chiodos, that guys. I can't sing worth shit, so I don't know.
Especially not anymore, Dan.
No.
He's definitely one of those. Like I had a buddy, my brother. He's my brother. He's a brother from another mother, but my buddy Chris. I've known him since I was 5. Same thing. He went to school with Craig, and he knew Craig, and same thing.
What was his name?
Chris Terrell. He went to Davison for a little while. Yeah, Chris Terrell. And then he got into some trouble, and he went to Lakeville Alternative.
Oh,
but
And now I work with him.
yeah, you work with his brother, Dave. But yeah, same thing. It was one of those things where it was like,
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
He grew up with them, and we went and saw them. It was them, Devil Wears Prada, and someone else at the Masonic Temple in Flint when Local was running shows out of there before they had the new building, and. We were all excited. It was going to be like, yeah, we know, we'll come out. We went, had a great show. Devil Wear Prada was phenomenal. They threw down. Guy took his front teeth out and started screaming because he's had him knocked out. So he'll throw in a little, he pulled him out. It was great. Devil Wears Prada was killer. But
I loved it.
But it was yeah. But again, right after the show was done, it was like ghosted. Nothing, and it was just like, dude, we hung out back in the day, you know what I mean? And it was just, so I can feel that. Yeah. I can feel that.
I tried to meet the bass player from Korn one time outside of DTE. And, respect to the game, there was chicks with their tits out, and he was more interested in meeting them than, some stoner who had, an E in his pocket. But, I took it personally, completely.
Yeah.
I still went to the show and cheered for them, but my heart wasn't in it.
I understand that.
I feel that.
Well, you can go see him again. He hasn't been in the band in years.
Yeah, there you go.
It's about time. They finally got my letters.
Yeah, they took into account.
Yep, good. Just like the burger spot, man. They got my review, they took my criticisms, and they're moving forward.
Yeah, that's what we call a callback.
I like that.
Now let's circle back to the your guys' music because I feel that's important. Yeah.
Why are we here?
Some would like to say it's part of the reason why we're here.
Yeah. Now, if for like anyone who is just getting to know Never the Crash, okay, can you suggest one song that like, hey, to get them interested in Never the Crash? Like, is there any particular song or a couple that'd be like, hey, you want to like us? Here's the reason why.
Well, here's the thing. It is, if we're afforded the opportunity to just ask, like, what kind of bands are you into?
Right. They're not here right now.
Well, if you want to throw down, if you want to throw down and just be just rock hard, then check out Abysmal. If you're like into like Banana, 101.5 rock like that, check out World Premiere. And it's not even like that, but at the same time, it's like a good radio rocker. It's driving. If you like kind of, I don't want to say emo, like on the emotional side of like just a little bit deeper, than listen to You Were Dead When You Came Here, or Angels of Rosevere. Like, these are the facets of us, but the things of just, we're going to listen to 2 minutes of your song. Abysmal's a great start. That's why we chose it as the single.
And it comes in with a sick bass.
Yeah, starts the bass.
Slap it a bass.
Slap the bass.
Slap the bass big time. Slap the bass. Slip the bass big time.
I hate that movie.
Which that's a song that actually
before that.
And that's a song Christian brought to the table. Like, he brought that, like, when we come in and we're rocking, he wrote that. Like, he wrote the, so very proud of him on that.
Good job.
Nate, what would you say?
Yeah.
I came into this album as a fan.
Yeah. So this is the best. This is the best scenario.
I want to hear what he has to say. Yeah.
I didn't have any stake in the writing or anything. I helped a little with, mixing and stuff like that. If I were to personally pick the first single, I would have gone with Sojourn.
Nice.
And I would have followed it with You Were Dead When You Came Here. That would be my first two. And I would say, if you want the best overall experience of everything that is Never the Crash, listen to those two songs.
Now, are those your favorite?
They are.
They are your favorite. Okay.
That's awesome.
Do you guys have personal favorites of songs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, what about you? We'll just start with
Yes. Next question. I instantly went in my head like that one.
No, honestly, I like it better. I like it better when people gatekeep stuff. Who are your inspirations? I have a lot.
I have a lot of inspiration.
I do have my all-time favorite song that we've all done, that I've ever been a part of, like a dream song for me. My number one favorite song is Angels of Rosevere. And then on the rock side, it's Sojourn to Obsolete. Those are my top two of the album.
Mine is Sojourn. I love playing that song. I feel like Morgan Rose in that song.
Yeah.
I have the headset and I scream, but just the way that the toms and the cadence that I'm doing the screams really remind me kind of, and this all came from him, so it's not even something I inspired from, but it reminds me of like Seven Dust, Morgan Rose, and he's like him, Jared, and Portnoy are probably my three top like inspirations of why I play music, and why I play drums, and how I play drums. Portnoy, I got a tape with Portnoy on there talking about how to do stuff, and it was Dream Theater, and that blew me away, floored me, and I was like, man, I got to play like that. And then I heard Taproot, and I was like, I don't know if I can play like that, and I definitely can't play like him, but I think I want to play more like him, which was Jared, because Jared plays stuff I can't even wrap my head around, but the groove that he brings to the songs and the way he structures the songs, I can connect with. And I think so. Like those two are probably my top guys, right? So doing Sojourn gets me in that kind of that Morgan feel, right?
Yeah.
And then I think my other one would have to be When Darkness Falls. I love Darkness Falls. The guitar comes in just bam, 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 bam. I mean, it's just ripping. It's got a great guitar riff. I don't do it justice, but
No, I liked how you did it. That's why I was smiling.
But it's like
it sounds like being on an infomercial. Bam, bam, bam.
But it comes in with this it's got this really cool driving guitar, and then it comes in, and then for me, I'm doing this kind of tom fill, and this like it's just cool, and then it builds and builds, and then it's just rocking, and it's just like you're building, and then it just the car takes off. You know what I mean?
Right on.
So for me, I think it's those two, Sojourn and When Darkness Falls.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, Christian, what do you got?
Yeah, we already did you. My bad.
Yep.
He went first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it seems like right now everyone's copying off of Nate, but
Yeah.
I'll reserve mine.
I am not.
Like, even
No,
if I
mine,
was about to.
I'm actually, honestly, I'm very picky. Everybody knows. And I'm super proud of all the songs on this album. Even the ones that at first I was like, man, I don't know, have become some of my favorites. But if I had to pick two, I go Neon Lights and You Were Dead When You Came Here.
Nice.
Those are my favorites.
Good choices.
Yeah. Mine's Neon Lights and When Darkness Falls. Those are my two
Cherry
favorite.
picking right there.
That's funny. That's funny. Everybody they named like the same 6 songs.
Well, no, but I
some
mean
of
they're
them-
obviously pretty bangers.
No, that's
though.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
I think that's
interesting.
the
Is
thing.
that everybody named other than until you said Neon Lights, you were the first one to name that one,
Yeah.
but both of you picked one that.
In an alternative world, I mean, it was tough between is the first single Abysmal or Sojourn. We were because we wanted to come out heavy, so it was gonna be one of those two. And then it's world premiere when it came out, I was like, that's a single. It's always been that way. But then we fell in love with Neon Lights, and they're both kind of in the rock vein, as opposed to on the heavy rock. They're just kind of a straight up feel good rock. So it could have been Sojourn and Neon Lights as the two singles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And who's to say there can't be more after we do these two?
The
But
whole album is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
It really
there's
is.
It's
not
also a
bad
greatest
song.
hits album.
Yeah.
It can be whatever you market it as.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Volume 2. Where's Volume 1?
we sure think so.
I was thinking 5 years down the road, instead of your greatest hits, maybe do Never the Crash greatest picks.
Yeah.
And just put the songs that you think are the best, not what everyone else thinks, but what you
Right.
think are the best. And then in there you could put some
you,
blurbs
Jeff
about
Evans.
it. Yeah, thank you, Jeff Evans. First of all, on the Burton
For the idea.
Yeah, but also put on there just some backstory from you guys on you know how the paper or whatever on the inside, or we just tell you why these are on here and stuff like that.
That would be
cool.
I think that it'd be
It is a
dope
cool idea.
and connects to your audience as well.
Yeah.
And
Be cool vinyl.
that type
Yeah.
of stuff. That's a good idea.
Well, the
We're
other
working
thing
on that.
that's
But
fun about
it is
that
nice that stuff. Sorry,
is
go
that
ahead.
that's cool. I forgot now.
That must have been a lie.
Yep.
No,
No,
it's
it
the ADD. Both of us just
No,
pink
it
squirrel.
was-
Pink Squirrel?
There.
Man, you said something that was cool, and I was like, oh,
Information.
I remember now. Okay, thank you. The fun part about that too, though, because I have had some people ask, what song should I listen to, whatever. I love hearing from people when they do listen to it, what they like and why. And sometimes I'll crack up, like a friend of mine, he listened to it and thought we sounded like Five Finger Death Punch, which I have no idea why.
Yeah.
And
That's
he's like,
interesting.
A former friend.
no.
Former friend.
Well, I laughed at him, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Is that bad?" I was like, "I mean,
Yeah.
they're popular, right?"
They have fans.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, they
They're
travel,
bigger
they
than
sell-
us.
That's true.
So if
I
you
mean,
think
we didn't
that-
open for Metallica.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but
If I have to be in Five Finger Death Punch to open for Metallica, I don't want to be in Five Finger
no,
Death Punch.
no, but it's fun to hear
Yeah.
that question. I don't know. I'm sure it's like that for everybody. But
You're not wrong. It is. It's nice to hear everybody's take on it. River, actually, Jack Punkington, he's got a YouTube called Jack Punkington. I think it's just Jack Punkington, but he does gear
he does
reviews
a
and
gear
stuff like
music
that.
review, yeah.
But River, he plays guitar in a proper axe.
Shout out.
And those guys are awesome. The whole crew, we've played with them a couple times. They're
Was
really
that
nice.
I have one of them on my Facebook. Monet,
the drummer.
That's it. Yeah,
She's
she's her drummer. Yeah, she's really good. She actually just got a new kid. Her kid's looks so good.
Oh, Kit. I think you said Kit.
No, Kit.
That's
Drum
fine.
kit.
I thought you said
No,
Kit
drum
too.
kit.
I was like,
No. But drum kit style. But they're really cool. They're really nice. But Jack did a review for us, which is he's so nice, and he didn't have to do it, and he did, and he went into detail, and listening to him, his takes on the songs and his takes on this, it was really cool because they fit into what we were kind of doing, but it's a little more over here than we're over here, but it still works for this.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of it, and I love that you're kind of secret about things on that, because you do. We've had people come up to Brian and be like, "What's this song about?" And he's like, "I don't know what it's about." And you're like,
You tell me.
Yeah, honestly, the only person I've ever heard him tell what the song was about, besides us, outside of us, was Joel for In-House Media, because of what we were doing for Abysmal.
But was it true?
And he needed to, but Joel needed to know, direction-wise, he needed to know what it was about. But outside of that, it is a
Give
beautiful
the
thing.
shorthand version.
Yeah, the beautiful thing is that the way he does that and how he writes, he wants you to have your own experience.
Yeah.
He wants
That's
you
the
to,
way music
right?
should be.
Exactly.
Like, don't ask somebody what a song is about. Figure that out.
Yeah, it's like a painting.
What does it feel like to you?
Well, sure.
What
Read the
interpretations?
Now interpret it for yourself.
For yourself.
The man with the apple in front of his face. What does it mean?
I need to ask Brian. What is a possible interpretation of the Neon Lights quote? What is it again?
What quote?
You know, the one about it's a very mysterious figure, Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a Taylor Swift song?
I just
I read the lyrics.
I read the lyrics to it,
a
too.
Taylor Swift song, and now I'm crying, and I don't know why.
And but the funny
love
thing
that
is,
line.
And it's the honest truth. I was watching Taylor Swift. She did a special on Disney for her Evermore album, where it's just her in like this barn studio with another guy, and they do the entire album, just acoustics and a piano. And she has this song called August that's on there. And I was reading the lyrics to it, and it was just making me cry. I'm like, why is this song making me cry? And it's just so beautiful. I love her writing. I love her her lyrics and everything. She's just so amazing. So that's, yeah.
And we did not know that. And there you go. There's no
But-
interpretation
Yeah,
out
that's
for
first
that.
time.
but the funny thing about that is, I don't know how many of us can relate to that. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I get it. If you're tough and you don't want to listen to Taylor Swift, fine.
Yeah,
but
sure.
if you've actually listened to music, you got into it. It's like I have listened to Taylor Swift or read and I'm
The only
like,
thing that makes me cry is This Love by Pantera.
right.
I don't even cry during Fade to Black.
Oh man.
Oh, that's such a good song.
Cemetery Gates, actually.
Yeah, so it's
I
maybe
cried
just at the end.
I cry in the car to Toby Keith. Like that's honestly my thing. I'm not as good as I once was, which it's mostly because I was never that great to begin with. So,
But you're not as good as that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Even where I was, I'm down here now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, you got
I love this part.
Yeah.
I cry to everything actually. It's the only way to listen to music is just full on crying.
Crying full tears.
Just as loud as you can get it.
That needs to be a music video. It's just somebody crying the whole time.
That was my sex tape. Actually.
Tears in my pillow was the
I was the only one there.
I was like, who is this guy? Why is he crying?
Why am I still watching?
Why am I crying?
But now I'm crying.
It's like he knows
I'm jerking to this, but I don't feel good about
It's
it.
like a naughty version of what was that movie with that girl that she watched the tape and then died?
Oh,
in 7
The
days?
Ring.
The Ring. Yeah, dirty version of The Ring.
That's a sex tape.
You're gonna cry in 7 days.
Cried for 7 days.
And that's how Chino wrote the song Sex Tape.
All right. I want to. There's so much stuff I want to ask you guys, but I know we don't have a lot of time.
You can always bring us back.
That is true. That is true.
We haven't yet had a band on twice yet.
Approaching autumn.
Part two.
Oh yeah, them.
You were there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there both times. Now Joel's gonna be pissed.
But he didn't know. He didn't know Collin was on the podcast.
Yeah, you know. I'm gonna say it. I got beef. I got beef, right? Joel says to me yesterday, he goes, "Dude, you're so funny and awesome and hilarious, and I would watch the podcast like if you were on it all the time." I was like, "Dude, I've been on it for a year." Thank you.
What the fuck? What are we?
That's right. I know. It's the moment of time till Joe's like, you know what, you gotta kick that fat guy out.
Which one's the fat one?
Me.
Well, you got to be careful with questions like that too, though, because like I won't just unless I know somebody listened to the album, I won't be like, "Hey, did you like the new song?" What?
Yeah.
What song?
All right, so I want to know what we've got coming up. Let's say this in the next year, starting now. What do you have in the works? What's coming out? Give me the whole spiel. What the layout is.
On the
First thing's a video.
Yep, world premiere. Yeah, we'll be doing that soon, and a vinyl release for the album. You can get it on CD. Actually, you can get the CD of our self-titled Never the Crash album at Electric Crown Records in Flint. I always thought it was Grand Blanc. It's right on the edge, but it's technically Flint.
Or you can get it on neverthecrash.com if you just want to get it there, and we'll sign it for you if you put in a little note. Hey, sign my shit.
We have a lot of merch on there you can get on the album. So we are playing July 18th at Cool Fest 2026.
It's an awesome
this will be our
festival.
fourth time in a row playing it. It's technically the fifth time. It's the fourth year, fifth time. Last year we did one night as Koi, one night as Never the Crash. This year we're only able to do Never the Crash.
The one night, yeah.
Yep. So we are playing on
Saturday. Fuck that.
So
I'm
that
2 nights again.
Well, the thing with Cool Fest too is it's Jim Benelli from Mr. Cool puts it on at his location at his house. And he opens the property up to anybody who wants to come out. You can camp there. So if you come out on Friday, you can stay till and come out on Saturday and check that out. It's very chill. He built a stage. He's got great sound. He usually has all the equipment there. So like I don't bring drums, which I know a lot of drummers hate, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Jim's setup is I don't have to change anything. He's got his drum set up beautifully.
Work for you too.
It actually works out, and it does because. Well, and then the other thing too, when you're doing a festival like this or a thing that he's doing, he's stacked bands, and then you try to do all those changeovers every single time.
Those are like 45 minutes, up to 45 minutes.
Bad, yeah. So he has a lot of equipment that we can use. We bring our own guitars and stuff, obviously, and he's always he puts it on, and it's a very cool, just chill environment. He's usually got a fire going. He's usually got food. He lets the band set up merch, even though it's like just at a house. He's like, I don't care, set your merch up, switch your tents up, make your money. And then it's just a cool night of, and I keep saying cool, I just caught that. It's a nice night of like just good local music.
And how much is it to go?
Free.
It's free.
Awesome.
It is
And
in
it's only
Grand
kids. Yeah, all age, free.
Yep, it is in Grand Blanc. That actually is in Grand. And then we look on our website. Well, the address is posted because it's on his property in like a giant ground, like a pole barn. But it's
and we got the flyers up. We posted all that stuff, and there's a lot of bands that are on that. Actually, you got the.
I'm just gonna say So on Saturday it does start. The first band's on at 2:00, but you can get there at 1. The bands are Blue Sky, Sozin, who we played with at Shatterday.
Those guys are awesome.
They're great. Can't wait to see them again. Cougarin, who we played with last year.
I've known those guys for 10 years. They're awesome.
Wonderful. I got to see them last year, and they were great.
Nick, who's a great dude.
Yeah.
Playing with Easy Does It.
That's cool.
Yep, and then Mr. Cool, Jim himself, and then us and Never the Crash, and then Brugada, and then headlining is City Limits.
Awesome.
So
Very cool.
that is July 18th.
July 18th will be there. Yep.
Saturday.
That sounds like something we could do.
100%. Sounds like I can afford it. Actually.
Yeah.
Right in the price range.
No,
I can ride
it would
20
be
units.
cool to see you guys out there. It would be cool to see you guys out there. And then shows, right?
Yeah, shows.
More shows.
We're booking now. We want to bring this album to throughout the state. We want to go into other nearby states. We can do Weekend Warrior, shit on occasion. So between Indiana, Illinois, we do the Koino Yokon thing. We have some shows booked for that. But
with Freak on a Leash.
We have Freak on a Leash.
Actually, like I said, August 1st, we're doing that. August 22nd is Michigan City with Freak as well, doing the koi
Chocolate
stuff,
Starfish,
Chocolate
yeah.
Starfish, which those guys are super nice, super great guys. They do a great Limp Bizkit. And again, just really nice guys. We played with them up in Paw Paw at the vineyard up there, Warner Vineyard, and
That's one
which
of the
that
coolest.
venue's very cool. And they just rebuilt their stage, so the stage is actually bigger than it was last year, and last year was a great size too. But we got to play with them out there with Freak, and just every time we play with those guys, whether it's Freak or Chocolate, they're always nice. They're really good. So if you haven't checked those bands out, highly recommend it. When they come to town, make sure you go see them live, because like with Freak on a Leash, that is the closest to Korn you will ever get. I guarantee it.
Top notch.
Ed comes out. He's got. I mean, he rocks the Adidas runners, man, and they're bedazzled, so that he's got the. You know what I mean? It just. And I mean, he's got the dreads. He gets the mic stand if he can. You know what I mean? And then you look at Mike, their drummer, who also plays in the Subliminal Verses, which is with Ed, which is a Slipknot tribute, and his drum set looks like Ray's. He's got the big china, and he commands the set. You know, and their bass players, his pedals, it's insane. You know, but he wants to get as true tone as you can. You know, everybody in that band does the best that they can to pay tribute to Korn. So every time we get a chance to play with them, it's such an honor, because they make us want to be better, because we gotta get to that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I highly recommend checking them out when they come to town.
Awesome. Two last questions. First one, how can your fans and people like go to support you guys? You know, what can they do? What do you want them to? You want them to send you money? Do you want them to like, show up at your house, show you
Especially
shows?
the money.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lawn that needs to be mowed.
Right.
I mean, and this guy's too busy to ask him to come out. You can go to neverthecrash.com. We have all of our merch up there. We have all of our CDs. You know, the two. Well, I say all. We have their self-titled. I think we sold out of our EP, Lessons in Grace and Violence. So we do want to do another run of that, but we want to obviously wait and get this going. So we do look to getting potential more physical copies of that in the future. But I mean, you can go to, like I said, neverthecrash.com. That's got all of our stuff. And
come to shows.
Come to shows.
Listen to music. Stream it.
Come to shows.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Bring your friends.
That's been my biggest complaint, I think, for COVID, is that the scene is, and I don't know if it's just me.
Come to shows that aren't sold out.
But come to shows. Like, go to shows. Like, it's hard. No, like when we're not doing sold out stuff, it's hard to like. I don't know if it's just Michigan, if it's just us. I don't know, man. But it's when we're playing some shows with some killer musicians, and 30 people show up, 20 people show up, and I'm thankful for those 20 people. Don't get me wrong. I am not shitting on those 20 people. I've always believed as a musician, and I know Joel believes in this. He just posted about it the other day with the Banana Man incident. That's all I'm going to touch on that. But I believe we have a job to get on stage, do the best that we can. I don't care if it's one person, if it's 1,000 people, I don't care. Because that one person, so those 20 people I mentioned, or that one person, spent their hard-earned money. Shit they could have put on food, gas, their family, fixing their house, their mortgage, whatever it is. OnlyFans girls. They are spending that money to come to the show, right? So, and our job is to provide that service for them and give them a good show. So we believe, whether it's one person, sold out show, it doesn't matter to us. We're going to put out the best show that we can, especially this guy. This guy goes crazy. I don't care if it's folding chairs. It's the way it goes. So I think, so I'm not shitting on the 20, but you know, it's just, I miss the days when it was 300, 400, 500 kids at the local, because Mac 44, Uplift, and These Five Down were playing. You know what I mean? Back in the day. Like, I miss those events, playing those shows. So it is a blessing to us that we get to play sold out shows at the Machine Shop, because we get a chance to present our music to the masses. But that's the biggest thing, is come to shows. come out. I'm going to give a shout out here. We all know it. Homegirl comes to almost every damn show we have, supports us massively. Michaela. She's part of
Shout out.
also part of Rockers United. Shout out. Because love those guys too.
Yeah.
Rockers United is one. I love what they're trying to do for the scene and report and get that's so cool. And as much dedication as that whole crew from top to bottom put into it.
I don't know if it was her, but I know that somebody from Rockers United did show up for Shatterday.
That was Ashley and Brendan. Yeah, I think it's Brendan. Yeah, they were there for that one and doing the interviews and stuff. Which Brendan's wonderful too. He's actually a fresh tattoo artist out at I think it's Comerica, CH.
Brandon Koff?
Yeah.
Chimerica.
Chad. Okay, so Chimerica. I always say it wrong, and
I didn't know that was him.
He's too nice to correct me, but he's a good fan of ours, a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
He comes out to a lot of shows, supports us. He's wonderful. I love what he's doing on his end. I love that he's in a tattoo shop now, and he's really pushing his art and really connecting on that level because I think he's a great artist. And then, like I said, Michaela, she's such a diehard fan. She's awesome, been awesome to us. And it's just that type of love that we get. We have that from a lot, but it's just, I would love to see more and more people out there, man. Because that's why I got into music.
Those people need to invite at least one friend.
Yes.
Or
they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and they'll
Pyramid
tell two
scheme.
friends.
Pyramid scheme.
So,
I can't stage dive at this moment. I just can't.
Right. Bring enough people.
I could have
you could be in the
Chad.
front of the show.
And so I think that's the biggest thing is yes, buy our stuff obviously so we
If
can
we get
pay
enough
back,
people,
but
will you stage dive?
get people out.
Will you
There's
catch
gotta be
me?
enough to catch him.
You gotta catch them.
If we
Dude,
get-
he's like a one-man crash pad. Like you just
You ever seen those blobs that people jump on in the water? I'm a lot like that.
I love those.
But that's
He'll get on one end and you just jump on and then see him go
see
on.
him go.
Cousin Ryan.
he's volunteering for things that aren't gonna
You're like, no.
But yeah, that's our biggest thing. Come to shows, man. We love to play for people. We love to make people entertained. We like to make people have fun. That's why we play music. Obviously to get our creative sides out. That's why we play live. If we didn't want to play live, if we just wanted to make music, we could do that. Especially nowadays, the way that the industry has gotten, we don't have to play live if we don't want to, but we want to. We want to have fun. We want to entertain people. I love playing drums and seeing smiles and seeing people singing and it doesn't matter. That's one of the things that I love about playing the Deftones stuff. Is people know those songs. So you're playing to people who understand it. They're singing it back to you. They're rocking out. You can see it in their face that they're just vibing. And that's the shit that we love. That's what you're supposed to, right? You come to a rock show to escape the bullshit that you have to deal with in a 9 to 5. So you come out, you have fun, you rock out in there, you let everything at the fucking door, and then you go home and you feel like you've accomplished something that weekend and enjoyed your time with the people that are there. And that's kind of what we try to put on. That's why we put on the shows that we do. We don't go up there and stand around like stage pickles. You know what I mean? This guy goes absolutely insane. This guy goes absolutely insane from start to finish. I don't care if it's a ballad, if it's a heavy song. He's
puts his all into it.
He's trying to get that from people.
I want the emotion of what the point of the song is to articulate what it is. If it's a basher, you gotta bash it. If they're watching you, then you articulate what that is, and actually, it helps to see the person in front of me rocking back and not just standing there. They do a lot. They just stand, or it's cool if that's what your thing is.
Yeah.
But I like messing with people too, and I make faces like I'm mad when I play, but I'm having a great time, and I look at him and give me the face back, give me like a fist bump if I'm going for
fist
it.
him right on.
And if I do it, please do it quickly, because I probably only have fist. Because I got to get back real quick. I'm not playing guitar here to fist bump you. So
he's up on stage. He's like, I want you to want me. That's all
right.
it is.
But that's why we.
That's a cheap trick, bro.
what is it called when you're just going with one hand while playing guitar? I can't think of
Talented?
Yeah, super talented. You need to like do that. And just be like, I'm not gonna stop until you bump me, bro.
Just do it.
I'm just gonna go. Fist me right now.
You gotta get some of that. Yeah.
I've done it as long as I can, once or twice. Actually, usually it's to your boy. Come on, give it to me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. My son, he's at every one of our shows, at every practice. He's a drummer too, and his favorite song right now is Abysmal. And it's funny, we have 750, maybe even more than that now, views on our YouTube.
It was almost 800. Just earlier today.
Every day,
Yeah.
he calls me. Hey, Dad, I'm watching your video. Guess how many views you have now? I'll be like, what? He'd be like, 600 or whatever. And then the next time I call him, like, what? He'd be like, it's 650. I kid you not, my kid watches that music video and listens to that song at least 6 times a day. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is the reason why he does it, and this is the best part. He told me, he said, Dad, I want to learn your songs because I want to drum for Never the Crash. You can go join Brian up front. I'll be the drummer. And so I told him, I said, learn Abysmal and maybe we'll, you know. I kid you not, every day he's like, Dad, come downstairs, we got to practice some Abysmal. All right, dude. So I'm gonna say by next year, I think we may be an all-age show where you'll see my son up on stage, and I'll grab a mic and join Brian up front.
Awesome.
I'll look like a stage pickle because I won't have a drum kit in front of me.
Just air drum.
Like Bobby, it's like I don't know what to do with my hands.
Billy looks cool when he's doing anything. He looks sweet when he's just singing.
Thanks.
You do.
All right. You want to lead us with the last question?
Yeah, tried and true. We'll go first to give you guys some time to think. It can be any song, any artist. What's one song that you think that a total stranger watching right now should look up and listen to? So I'm going to go with the easy way out because my shirt says War on the Horizon. So I'm going to go with War on the Horizon. Nobody steal mine. I'm going to go with Color of Our Caskets. It's such a good song.
That's such a good song.
Like, the way I describe their music to people is I describe it as like, imagine the band Motionless in White, but they got the singer from Evanescence.
Yeah.
And that's exactly like the selling point for me because I love both of those bands.
Yep.
And while not ripping off either of them, they give like War on the Horizon gives me the feeling of both of those bands.
Yeah, that's actually really a good example of two bands because again, that's money. That's right on, dude.
All right, I'll go. So I'm gonna take Nate's stance. So I usually try to pick a song that's kind of like in the area of what you guys' music is, but this is completely not. But it's gonna be my like fangirl kind of thing.
Tiffany.
Yeah, no. So if I could play in the band, my favorite band, I'd want to play in Temptations.
Oh yeah,
the Temptations.
That's cool.
The
Nice.
song that I choose though is "Ball of Confusion."
Yeah.
It's just such a complex song, and Eddie Kendrick's high notes, his falsetto and stuff like that in that is just so sweet, so good. And then also like at any point in time, that song can fit because it's talking about how fucked up the world is. And it's just got this funky beat to it. It's got this really good bass, and it's just got these just between the harmonies and the melodies. It's just a great song altogether. But that's why I think you've obviously probably heard of the Temptations. Some of you younger kids probably haven't, but yeah, the Temptations. I'm a big Motown fan.
Respect.
But you know, listen to that song. It's definitely a good song to listen to. Travis, what do you got?
All right, so since you didn't stay in the realm, then I'll do a callback too. I would say go listen to Death by Approaching Autumn, and their new video's coming out soon.
Yes. That's
I will let the song speak for itself because
I didn't see it this morning because I was told I should check it out, and it wasn't absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go down?
Well, being put on the spot, it's a little bit harder. There's 100 things, but I'm gonna go.
Your shirt says Deftones.
I should have said Deftones. All right. Well, then I'm gonna pick Smashing Pumpkins, Through the Eyes of Ruby. Through the Eyes of Ruby. I named my cat Ruby, and Through the Eyes of Ruby is one of the greatest songs of all time, most underrated song. If it hits you, if you're in. if you don't like the Pumpkins, you're not gonna be into it. If you like something that takes you on a journey and makes you feel epic and huge and just powerful, everything that I like love about the deeper side of heavier rock, Through the Eyes of Ruby is perfect, and it's got a great coda at the end.
Right on. I like it.
Nice.
All right, Billy, what we got?
Yeah, it's hard. I listen to everything.
is hard?
I joke about that. People joke about, oh, I listen to everything. I listen to everything. But,
He does.
man, there's so many I could give you. But I think something that hits true no matter what mood I'm in, no matter what I'm doing, once it comes on, I go, oh, is Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here.
Mm-hmm.
That just, I don't know what it is about it, but I put that on, I don't care what mood I'm in. I put it on, I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna kick back and listen. Yeah,
It's a good song to nod out to.
Yeah, so I would have to say, and for you youngins, this is gonna teach you some stuff, but yeah, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here.
Nice. What we got, Nate?
Mazzy Star, Fade Into You.
Nice.
Good. Fuck out of here. He wins.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He wins.
What was it? I didn't hear it over the
Mazzy Star, Fade Into You.
Okay.
That's such a good song. That's a good pick. Man.
This is a tough question, and I like everybody's answers. And it makes me want to. I rethink after everybody says
I'm
something.
gonna go with whatever I was listening
I'm
to
gonna-
last.
But I'm gonna piggyback off your part because like
I'll
the
Wait
song.
by Van Halen
I'll wait by
on 1984. It's Eddie's greatest solo. It really is Eddie's greatest
See,
solo.
now I want to pick my favorite
I'll
guitar
wait.
solo.
That's why going last is like the worst. That's why I always go first.
Yeah, I know. He just forced it.
There is
That's
no,
really putting a song into your head that I wish I would have said.
there is
Like
no
you like
guitar
that
on that
too.
song
Damn it.
until 2 minutes and 20 seconds in for the guitar solo. There's no guitar in it at all until 2 minutes 20 seconds into it, and then he rips off the greatest guitar solo, in my opinion, of his career.
What's the song called?
I'll Wait.
Okay.
Who was that? Was that part of Journey?
Van Halen. Oh yeah, they toured together.
Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
At least I didn't do the Beatles thing.
The Beatles thing, thank you.
Anyway,
Beatles. That's
Beatles, shout out Casey.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Sorry,
no, you're fine.
I keep cutting you
I'd,
off.
the song that will always get me going no matter what, and I don't care what kind of mood I'm in. Nope. Violence by A Day to Remember.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, good old
I
day.
fucking love that song.
Yeah.
And no matter what. So I'll take that one.
I like
that.
can
That's a
imagine
good
it's like
pick.
the most vicious crip walk to that song.
Just going hard.
I think there's a lot of good songs in that. I'm excited to listen because I'll tag them in the description and stuff like
Oh,
that.
cool.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I get to listen
That's
to all of the suggestions at the end.
Oh,
so.
that's cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good way
tough,
to find new
'cause that's-
music and
man.
stuff. That's awesome. That is a good question, though. Like, you're right. It's a hard one to be like, man.
That's why I like to ask it
That's
because
his go-to.
We're doing 2 rounds,
nobody,
right?
nope, you only get one.
Only one.
You only get one. No whammies.
I didn't do
Highlight.
my
When can we come back? When are we coming back?
No, it's one of my favorites just because I never let anybody in on it. So like whatever answer somebody gives, even if it's a panic answer,
Yeah.
like it's still a song that resonates with them somehow.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for somebody to be like, "What's New Pussycat?" Fuck.
No take backs.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Damn it!
How'd you know?
I do like Tiger 10.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and break, and then when we come back, we're gonna listen to Never the Crash's music.
Woo!